Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to yet another Incursio the Gamer Dungeons & Dragons quick build video. Today we have with us the one and only full stop Hong Lu, the second half to, of course, yesterday's build. Now, Heathcliff without Hong Lu without Heathcliff, they're still usable, but when you put them together, they become pretty much the best duo in Limbus Company. Well, maybe second to Lord of Hongren Hong Lu and Faust, the Heisho Faust, to be specific. Now, of course, as we get into the D&D build, let's talk about the Limbus ID first. He is a very coin-heavy ID. Of course, a Walpurgisnacht unit with low health, good speed, and good defenses. Very similar to the Heathcliff. In addition to this, he has a lot of ammo and he can reload once. He is a very good unit who has many skills. He has a skill 1, skill 1-2, a skill 2-1, a skill 2-2, a skill 3-1, a skill 3-2, and of course 2 defenses, one allowing him to reload. Now, naturally, he is a poise ammo ID. He applies some pierce fragility. He is a really good support for the Heathcliff because he enables the Heathcliff to just use his skill 2, for free. It is, just there. He just allows him to, oh, okay, let me get 1 ammo off, and then just deal, 200 damage for no cost at all to the enemy, just because I can. Let's just get the fight over with. And the chances of that happening, I believe it is 25% chance for every resonance on his skill 2, and it's a guaranteed on his skill 3, which is absolutely amazing. So you can theoretically get 8 skill 2s off within a couple of turns for Heathcliff with Hong Lu. But anyways, that is enough about his kit. That is enough about the two of them. Let's talk about the D&D build. I'm doing a little better sickness-wise, but, still sick. So, male, Lightfoot, Halfling, Fighter 5, Bard 1. Battlemaster, of course, and then subclass, none. I build level 6, remember? You guys build from here on out. I'm only, just building this for fun and making a foundation. For stats, strength, dex, con, those are all going to be higher stats. Charisma is also a little bit boosted because of the bard. Intelligence, wisdom can be downed. They're not exactly needed. 25 walking speed because of the halfling. 57 hit points, 16 AC, initiative 4. For your saving throws, strength and con, of course, and dex is still going to be a little bit up there. Advantage against being frightened. In addition to that, 10, 10, 13 for passive senses respectively, and here are your proficiencies. Let's talk our skills. Now, just like I stated in the Heathcliff video, these guys synergize quite well. For the skills that Heathcliff has, Hong Lu doesn't exactly have them. But the things that Hong Lu has, Heathcliff doesn't have those either, so they kind of switch off back and forth. Athletics, insight, intimidation, stealth, and survival. We really like the Hong Lu build. Now, of course, let's talk about our actions. The dagger, of course, and the palm pistol or the pistol. Take whichever one your DM allows, but either way, both are okay. This one has the light property, this one doesn't. That's the only difference, really. Damage doesn't matter all too much here, as 2 attacks per action. In addition to that, you have dash, disengage, dodge, grapple, shove, as well as superiority dice. For bonus actions, you have your bardic inspiration. You only have 1, unfortunately. You kind of need that charisma modifier to be a little bit up, as well as, your bard level to be up. But it's okay, it is what it is. Additionally, Commander's Strike is really nice. Expend one of those 2 attack actions, so you take maybe 1 pistol action, expend your bonus action and your the last attack action, allow Heathcliff to go once, expending his reaction, and bam. Let's theoretically say you were using your palm pistol. Instead of 2d8 plus 8, then you'd be doing 1d8 plus 4 plus Heathcliff's 1d12 plus 5. Significantly more damage, might I say. So that's pretty good. In addition to that, for reactions, opportunity attack, and others, you have, of course, your action surge, your gunner's feat, so within 5 feet of a hostile creature doesn't impose disadvantage on your ranged attack rolls, specifically for the gun, as well as sweeping attack for pretty much the melee support that I suppose Heathcliff does request melee support with that counter, and then Hong Lu does use his skill 1-2 and then go in with a knife, as well as tactical assessment. This is intelligence based, even though he doesn't really have intelligence. I don't believe both. I don't think either of them have an intelligence stat, which is perfectly fine. Limited use, you've seen it all. Now let's talk our spells. Blade Ward It is resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, slashing dealt by weapon attacks, which is good. And then True Strike, gain a little bit of insight. So if Hong Lu goes first, he'll gain a little bit of insight with that True Strike, and then bam. Heathcliff knows exactly, say, oh yeah, this is his weak point. Oh, he's weak to piercing damage. And then just destroy the guy. So that's good. That's really good. If not, oh well, it is what it is. He keeps shooting anyways. For first level spells, Detect Magic, Fairy Fire, Long Strider, and Thunderwave. They both have Long Strider to gain a little bit of extra speed. Speed is always good. In addition to that, Detect Magic, it is kind of like True Strike. I would assume Hong Lu is the more, not only tech savvy, but also just more intelligent one out of the two of them. That being Hong Lu and Heathcliff. So he'd be the one with the tactical assessments, the Detect Magic and True Strike. For Thunderwave, it's just another spell to take. Fairy Fire gives advantage. That is really nice. And of course, I would personally see the full stop Hong Lu more as a support character than the Heathcliff, as the Heathcliff just does like 600 damage with that skill 3, and then the Hong Lu, of course, has a lot of skills and a lot of poise application and some pierce fragility here and there. Then again, both of them do. For inventory, you have your dagger, your palm pistol or your pistol, and your armor, your leather. Of course, you have your other items, and me personally, I mean, you could just add like 1 billion gold in here because his grandma is, gonna fuel his spending habits or whatever. He's rich. Hong Lu's rich, period. We all played the Kanto. This is not a spoiler alerts one. Anyways, features and traits, let's talk about our fighter first. So you have survival and insight. You also have the archery, which +2 to attack rolls, as well as second wind. Action surge is great. Battle master is great. You're going to take, of course, tactical assessment, sweeping attack, and commander strike. You're going to take gunner with your feet, and I mean, of course, because you ignore the reloading property. I think, what's it called? He reloads once, but he has like 20 some bullets during his first rotation, which is pretty insane. But anyways, I haven't played with a Hong Lu personally. I don't have either of the Walpurgis Knot units yet, so it's fine. In addition to that, Calligrapher supplies, I mean, this guy's Chinese. For Bard, Flute, and Stealth, I suppose. For Spellcasting, of course, you have a very low modifier, but that's because your Charisma isn't very high. In addition to that, Bardic Inspiration, you have 1. For species traits, you are, of course, Lightfoot Halfling. For Lucky, if you roll a nat 1, then you can re-roll the dice. That is pretty good. Me personally, I think that's really good for a multiple coin skill, and Hong Lu has a lot of those. So that is very beneficial for Hong Lu. If he just rolls a nat 1, he gets to re-roll it, and it's beautiful. For Brave, of course, advantage saving throws on being frightened, Halfling nimbleness, and naturally stealthy. These things aren't exactly important, but naturally stealthy does match up with the family hierarch stuff, as he did have to evade quite a bit of assassination attempts. For feats, Gunner and Savage Attacker. Very, very similar to the Heathcliff, I will say. Now, for background, Dexterity and Constitution. He is a neutral good male with dark purple right eye, bright cyan left eye. We all know the lore now. He isn't, is it hemophobia? Whatever it is. The 2 different colors for 2 different eyes. Small size, unfortunately, in this case, but that's flavor. He is 5'10", with 131 pounds, about 30 years old, pale skin, raven black hair, and his faith lies in the full stop office. Add whatever you want to personality traits, and, of course, notes and extras. Now, ladies and gentlemen, this one, I will say, was an absolute joy to record. I really do enjoy the full stop duo, even though I don't have them. But that's perfectly fine, because the full stop duo is a really powerful ammo duo, and I'm so sorry to say this, I hate ammo IDs ultimately, even though I've been glazing them this entire time for both videos. I don't like ammo IDs. I like swords quite a lot more, but it's fine. We love both of them at the end of the day because Limbus Company, and also Beach Volley Burr. If Don Quixote gets an ammo ID, I will fall in love with ammo IDs. Thank you so much for watching, goodbye, and good night.